What's up? This is Joe with liveanabolic.com, and in this video I want to give you 3 foods that boost testosterone naturally. And you'll see here that I actually have 6 foods on the countertop here, and we're gonna go through each one because, believe it or not, 3 of these very healthy foods are actually not good for your testosterone levels. So make sure that you watch all the way to the end of the video because I'm going to show you which are the 3 best for your testosterone levels of what we have here, and then the 3 that could be detrimental to your testosterone levels if used in certain ways, which I'll go ahead and dive into in a little bit. So let's go ahead. We're going to start over on the left-hand side. Okay, so on the left-hand side here, I have a sirloin steak. Basically what we have here is grass-fed beef. Okay, my wife and I, we get this from a cool little delivery service that comes to our house. But with the grass-fed beef, the reason why this is one of the top testosterone boosting foods that you should be eating most days of the week is because it is packed with saturated fat. And that saturated fat is full of good cholesterol. And cholesterol is the precursor to testosterone production, which is why you want to make sure that you're getting these healthy saturated fats into your diet. Now, the reason I recommend grass-fed is because the meat, the cow, when it is eating either, say it's on a grass-fed farm, it's eating grass and therefore it's getting omega-3s from the grass. If you didn't know that, grass is full of omega-3 fatty acids, and that's why we go with grass-fed cows. However, if you go with a grain-fed cow, they are, of course they're pumped with other chemicals and things, but they're eating grains that have a lot of inflammation components in them. So you really are what you eat because those grains are in the meat, okay? The compounds in those grains that create inflammation in our bodies. And if you've been following this channel for any amount of time, you know that as inflammation increases, our testosterone decreases. Okay, so we want to make sure that we avoid that at all costs. So grass-fed beef, that's a plus for your testosterone. Let's move on to the next food here. Okay, so this isn't a food. You'll see that some of these you can actually drink. This is green tea. Okay, so green tea has tons of health benefits, packed with antioxidants. And so this is, what is this? Some sort of organic green tea. My wife usually drinks a lot of this, and every now and again I will have green tea. What do you think? You think it's good for your testosterone levels, or you think it's bad? The truth is about green tea is that if you drink too much of it, it actually increases your estrogen levels. And there's studies shown that do support that. So if you are a tea drinker, I want to advise you to stick to only 8 ounces of tea a day. Okay, because if you're having too much tea, that's going to increase your testosterone level, increase your estrogen levels. Now, I know that tea is healthy. Okay, so I'm not saying do not drink green tea. What I am saying is minimize your consumption. Okay, so is green tea good for your testosterone levels or bad? Really, it comes down to balancing it, okay? Having a good balance between how much you're actually drinking. Okay, so let's go ahead, let's get into the next food. We have cage-free eggs. Okay, good old cage-free eggs. These are amazing for your testosterone levels. In fact, of all the foods here, I would start with the whole eggs, whole cage-free eggs. Now, you want to make sure that you're eating the entire egg. The yolk is where all of the testosterone boosting nutrients are, including cholesterol, which we just spoke about with the grass-fed beef, okay? A lot of guys, when they're trying to get leaner, what they do is they cut out the yolk inside the egg, which is the most important piece to boosting your testosterone because they want to follow a low-fat diet. They think it's going to help them get ripped and all this stuff, when in reality, if you're not getting these fats into your nutrition, your testosterone levels are actually going to decrease, okay? This is why I highly advise that you pay attention to this channel, you get subscribed, because you're going to hear information that other fitness channels aren't telling you. Other fitness channels are telling you to go keto. They're telling you to go low fat. Okay, they're telling you to go low carb. Okay, all of these things are going to damage your testosterone levels. As men, we need balanced nutrition. Okay, and you'll hear more about that when I get to one of these foods. We're going to talk a little bit about carbs and the importance of carbs for your testosterone. So, cage-free eggs. Again, we want it cage-free for the same reason that we get the beef grass-fed. There is a higher concentration of omega-3 fatty acids, good healthy fats, and less of those inflammatory compounds inside the egg. So, this one here, okay, whey protein, this one always ruffles up feathers. Whenever I bring up whey protein and its effects on testosterone levels. So, there have been studies that show that just 20 grams of whey protein before a workout, I'm sure it works just the same, even if it's not before a workout, but that's how the study was done, actually led to a decrease in testosterone levels before these guys hit the gym. Okay? If you're like me, you want to go into the gym with your testosterone levels pumping like crazy. Okay? You want to have as much anabolic juice in your veins, and so you have as much energy and drive to get through the workout, and you can probably get another 1 or 2 reps here. Now, I'm not going to harsh on whey protein. I think it is important to have in case you are low on time, in case you need something quick for a meal replacement or to get some extra protein into your diet. However, I suggest usually a standard scoop is about 20 to 25 grams of protein. I recommend doing half a scoop. Okay, so if you are going to do whey protein, go ahead with half a scoop. Again, this one really ruffles up some feathers. Also, what this represents here as well is a high protein diet. So whenever I see, whenever people are talking about get your protein in, get your protein in, get your protein in, they're typically talking about a high protein diet with low carbs and low fat. And that's what I don't want for you. Again, we as guys, especially as guys, if you're a man over 40 or you're a man who wants to optimize and maximize his testosterone levels, you need a total balanced nutrition approach. And going high protein, low carb, low fat, etc. will not do the trick. So that's another thing that this protein jug here represents. So again, whey protein, just have a small scoop, okay, if you are going to have it, okay? Don't be one of those guys who's always, pounding the protein shakes, okay, because that's been shown to decrease testosterone. So we'll give a big X on that one. All right, so we have 2 foods left here. 2 very healthy, very nutritious foods. You may be wondering which one's good for my testosterone and which one's bad for my testosterone. Well, let's go ahead and let's start with the almonds, okay? So the almonds, of course, a great source of fat. It's healthier than a lot of other options. The problem with almonds is when you go and you eat too much. So a lot of people do this. They think, okay, well, almonds, cashews, peanuts, these are all healthy snacks that I can have. However, almonds, as well as most other nuts, are packed with omega-6 fatty acids. If you have too many omega-6 fatty acids, you actually increase inflammation in your body, okay? And that increase of inflammation in your body is going to take down your testosterone levels, okay? So this is why I recommend, if you are going to have almonds, that you just have a handful a day. Okay, and make sure that you're getting your other fats from sources like eggs, from grass-fed beef, things that are high in omega-3 fatty acids, because that's been shown to help increase your testosterone levels. So, are almonds bad for your testosterone? Not necessarily. If you have a handful, it's not going to do any sort of damage. However, when you have too many omega-6 fatty acids like that found in almonds, that will cause a decrease in testosterone. Okay, so we have one more final food, and this is a very important food because I'm going to tell you a reason why you want to be eating carbs. Remember, earlier in the video, I said no to keto. Okay, keto is not the best diet for a man who wants to optimize his testosterone levels. The reason why is because carbohydrates have been shown to increase testosterone. Okay, so we have our sweet potato here. However, this represents any sort of potato. You want to make sure that you're getting gluten-free carb sources as your sources of carbs and as your sources of fuel and energy throughout the day, and these will also help increase your testosterone levels. The reason why is because gluten-free carbs help increase testosterone. If it has gluten, gluten has been shown to cause inflammation, and as we've been talking about over and over again in this video, is inflammation will be a partner in lowering those testosterone levels. So we want to make sure that we're having the gluten-free carbs. Okay, so make sure that you're getting a lot of carbs in your diet. Okay, it doesn't have to be every single day, but you do want to make sure that you are fueling properly with carbs throughout the week. Okay, and potatoes are a great source. Okay, so there you have it. We have 6 foods here. We've picked out the 3 best for your testosterone, the 3 not so good, but you can still kind of work with it for your testosterone levels. If you got anything out of that video, do me a favor, leave me a thumbs up down below. Be sure to subscribe to the channel because we have tons of videos coming out like this. Myself and Gary are committed to making this the #1 men's health channel on YouTube. So please let us know down in the comments box below what you want to see more of, and we'll bring you videos on those topics. So again, Joe here with liveanabolic.com. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.